Hello everybody, it is I, Sierra Sullivan, back with another video on the topic of identifying what your needs are as a woman and then being able to ask for them. This seems to be a pretty big topic and has been for some time. I've been working with women for more than a decade now, and with my own journey, it's part of that as well. One of the biggest challenges I see with women is not being able to ask for what we want or what we need. And a big part of that, as I've mentioned in several other videos, is about not actually knowing what we need. So I'm here to bring you a quick little tip to understand when you might be not asking, a signal, when you might not be asking for what you need, and how to tell instantly to identify the need. So I'll just share my own personal story. I finished my lovely, wonderful, powerful weekend, fun, fabulous, and feminine, and we were very much exploring this topic with a wonderful group of women. And that night I got home, and all I wanted to do was just snuggle up with my man. And he's been having back challenges, and for various reasons, and for the fact that it's hard for him to sleep and rest at night, and we don't have a king-size bed, he's been sleeping off and on in the back guest bedroom so that he can get better rest, I can get better rest, and he can just do his healing process. So that night, we spent some time in the back guest bedroom, chit-chatting and connecting, and then it was time to go to bed, and he was going to sleep there. And normally, that's not a big deal for me. I totally understand. But for some reason that night, I really just wanted to have him in the bed with me. So I could feel myself getting really anxious. I could feel myself getting really triggered and very distant and pulling away. And I was like, wow, what's going on here? And I realized that I had an unmet need that I wasn't asking to be given. And in that moment, it was so clear that when I am not asking for something that I need, or I'm not getting a need met, which is most often because I'm not asking for it and somebody's in the dark and they don't know to give it, I get upset and I was triggered. And so I could have made a choice in that moment to continue to go down that path and be mad at him and go to bed mad and then wake up mad and then have a whole bunch of hours non-supportive and being mad. Or I could just simply ask for what I need. Now, I was scared to death to ask for what I need in that moment for whatever reason. To say, honey, I'd really like it if you'd sleep in the bed with me tonight. Because I didn't want to infringe on him. I knew he needed his rest. I was afraid that maybe he'd say no, and then what would that mean? And go on and on. Are you identifying with any of this? So instead of guessing and counting myself out, I came out of the bathroom and I came up to him and I said, honey, I'd really like it if you would sleep in the bed with me tonight. I really need to have you in the bed with me tonight. Is that okay? And of course he had his process around it because he was like, oh, but my back. And then he realized, wait a second. He said, I would absolutely love to sleep in the bed with you. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I'll give it a try. And if I get tossy and turny in the middle of the night, is it okay if I leave? And I said, deal. And we had the greatest night, and it felt so good to have him there. He did end up sleeping the whole night in the bed with me, which was lovely. But it helped me realize that all you really have to do is ask. And when you don't know what to ask or that you're even having a need, when you start to recognize an emotional trigger, when you start to feel angry or upset or sad or anything that feels out of alignment, that's when you get to say, wow, I'm probably having an unexpressed need right now. I probably have a need, and I'm probably not expressing it. And if you can get present in that moment with that need, then you can most likely have the courage to ask whoever or whatever it is that you need to help you move through it. So give it a try. I challenge you this week to next time you're feeling out of sorts, to question what is the need that you have, and then express it to somebody so you can resolve it. So that's my quick in the woods tip for you today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear if it worked, what are your thoughts, and until next time, be you, be beautiful, and just be. Be willing to ask for what you need. Thank you very much. See ya.